Picture this. You're at the grocery store, reaching for that jar of peanut butter you've been eating since college. What if I told you that this simple choice could be secretly stealing your energy, your strength, and yes, even your bedroom confidence? I'm Dr. Olivia Brooks, and after 20 years treating thousands of men over 40, I discovered something shocking. The foods we trust most can sometimes betray us the most. And today, I'm going to share a discovery that changed how I advise every single patient who walks through my door. Here's what nobody tells you about getting older. That afternoon slump that hits you like a truck, that moment when you realize you're choosing the couch over the gym again, or that sinking feeling when intimacy feels more like work than pleasure. These aren't just normal signs of aging. Your body is actually sending you an SOS signal, and most men never hear it. Think back to your 30s. Remember that unstoppable feeling? That natural confidence that came from knowing your body would respond when you needed it to? For most men over 40, that feeling starts fading like an old photograph. But here's the truth that changes everything. Your daily snack choices right now are either feeding that decline or fighting against it. Let me tell you about James, a 52-year-old patient who came to me exhausted and defeated. He ate healthy, exercised regularly, but still felt like he was running on empty. When we looked at his diet, we found the hidden culprit. It wasn't what he wasn't eating. It was what he was eating every single day without realizing the damage it was causing. The villain in James's story? Those seemingly innocent nuts in his pantry. Some were secretly boosting his testosterone and vitality, while others were quietly dragging him down. Once we made one simple switch, everything changed. His energy returned, his workouts improved, and his wife noticed the difference too. If you know what I mean. So let's start with the good guys, the nuts that actually have your back. First up is the humble walnut. Now, I know what you're thinking. Walnuts? Really? But here's what makes them special. Your body builds testosterone from healthy fats, and walnuts deliver exactly the right kind. Think of testosterone like a house. Without the right building materials, construction stops. Walnuts provide those premium materials your body craves. But walnuts have a secret weapon called arginine. This little powerhouse opens up your blood vessels like switching from a garden hose to a fire hose. Better blood flow means everything works better, from your morning workout to your evening romance. One patient told me that adding walnuts to his breakfast made him feel 10 years younger within weeks. That's not coincidence, that's science working in your favor. Next, let's talk almonds. These aren't just a healthy snack, they're packed with magnesium, and here's why that matters. Most of your testosterone is actually locked up, handcuffed to proteins in your blood. Magnesium acts like a locksmith, freeing up that testosterone so your body can actually use it. Without enough magnesium, you could have plenty of testosterone that's completely useless, like having a sports car with no keys. Research shows that most men over 40 are walking around magnesium deficient without knowing it. Stress burns through magnesium like a truck burns through gas. Every deadline, every argument, every sleepless night depletes your reserves. A handful of almonds daily starts refilling that tank, unlocking the testosterone you already have. Now, Brazil nuts might be the most powerful weapon in your arsenal, but they come with a warning label. These giants contain more selenium than any food on Earth. Just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts give you all the selenium you need to keep your testosterone factory running smoothly. But here's the catch. More isn't better. Too many Brazil nuts can actually backfire. Think of them like medicine. The right dose heals, but overdoing it causes problems. I had a patient who went overboard, eating handfuls daily because he figured more must be better. He ended up feeling worse, not better. Once we adjusted to just 2 Brazil nuts daily, his energy and performance improved dramatically. Sometimes the most powerful solutions require the smallest changes. Don't overlook pistachios either. These little green powerhouses do something special. They improve blood flow while helping balance your hormones. For men over 50, maintaining the right hormone balance becomes crucial. Pistachios help keep estrogen in check while supporting testosterone production. Plus, they're the perfect evening snack that won't spike your blood sugar or ruin your sleep. But now comes the warning you need to hear. Not all nuts are your friends. In fact, the most popular nut in America, might be sabotaging your testosterone right now. Peanuts and peanut butter. I know, they're convenient, tasty, and probably sitting in your kitchen right now. But here's what the peanut industry doesn't advertise. Peanuts aren't actually nuts at all. They're legumes, like beans, and they're often contaminated with invisible mold toxins that attack your liver. Since your liver regulates hormones, this creates a domino effect that crashes your testosterone levels. Even worse, peanuts are loaded with omega-6 fats that trigger inflammation throughout your body. Inflammation is like rust in your hormone system. It corrodes everything it touches, including your testosterone production. That daily peanut butter sandwich might taste good, but it's slowly turning down your body's testosterone dial. One patient switched from peanut butter to almond butter and told me it was like someone turned the lights back on in his life. His chronic fatigue disappeared, his workouts improved, and his confidence returned. All from ditching one food he thought was healthy. Cashews fall into the same trap. While not as problematic as peanuts, they're still high in those inflammatory omega-6 fats. An occasional handful won't hurt, but making them your go-to snack works against your testosterone goals. Choose your battles wisely and save cashews for special occasions, not daily fuel. Here's your action plan starting today. Stock your pantry with walnuts, almonds, Brazil nuts, and pistachios. Mix them in a container for easy snacking. Remember, just 2 Brazil nuts daily, but enjoy the others more freely. Replace that peanut butter with almond butter. Your taste buds will adjust quickly and your body will thank you. This isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Small changes compound into big results. The right nuts feed your testosterone production, improve blood flow, and restore that vitality you thought was gone forever. The wrong ones create inflammation and hormone chaos. Now you know the difference. Look, I've seen thousands of men transform their energy, their confidence, and their relationships with these simple changes. You don't need expensive treatments or complicated protocols. Sometimes the most powerful medicine sits in the grocery store, waiting for you to make the right choice. Remember James, my patient I mentioned earlier? 6 months after switching his nuts, he ran his first 5K in a decade. His wife jokes that she got her husband back, but it's not a joke to James. He feels alive again, all because he learned which nuts to eat and which to avoid. Medical disclaimer: this information is for educational purposes only and isn't personal medical advice. Always consult your healthcare provider before making significant dietary changes, especially if you have existing health conditions. You deserve to feel strong, confident, and vital at any age. The choices you make today determine how you'll feel tomorrow. So make the switch. Your future self will thank you. If this helped you understand your body better, subscribe to Urology Education and Vitality for more straight talk about men's health. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Because real friends don't let friends eat the wrong nuts. Take care of yourself. You've earned it.